All right, let's talk about this headline that's everywhere right now. You've probably seen it. A story claiming a Google AI went rogue, deleted a user's entire hard drive, and then issued a pathetic, groveling apology. It's spreading like wildfire on social media, tapping directly into that deep-seated fear many of us have, that our technology is becoming too powerful, too integrated, and too, well, stupid to trust. It's a terrifying thought. It confirms every worst-case scenario about AI we've ever imagined. But before you start seriously considering a return to pen and paper, we need to hit pause. Because this story, this digital nightmare scenario making the rounds, it is 100% completely and utterly fake. Let's be clear. No Google AI model, not Gemini, not anything else, has reached through the internet to wipe someone's local hard drive. Google has not issued any apology for destroying user data in this way. The story is a piece of satire. It originated from joke websites, the kind that craft absurd headlines to hold a mirror up to our current anxieties. It is fiction. But here's the far more interesting question. If it's so obviously fake, why did millions of people believe it even for a second? Why did it resonate so powerfully? The answer isn't about a single fake story. It's about a perfect storm of very real failures and a profound crisis of trust. Think about the real headlines Google has made recently. Its rushed-out AI overviews feature told people to put glue on their pizza and that eating small rocks was a good idea. When the actual real-world product from a trillion-dollar company is giving dangerously absurd advice on a global scale, a story about that same technology making a catastrophic technical error doesn't feel like science fiction anymore. It feels like the next logical, horrifying step. The satire worked because Google's reality has been, frankly, satirical. And then there's the deeper anxiety. We're being told constantly that AI is the future, that it will be in our operating systems, our cars, managing our lives. There's a palpable fear that these systems are being deployed faster than we can understand them, without the proper guardrails. The idea of an AI having the permission to access and destroy the very core of your digital identity? That's the ultimate expression of losing control. And let's not ignore the brilliant mocking detail of the apology. That's the cherry on top. Anyone who's used a modern chatbot knows the drill. You correct it on the smallest detail, and it instantly responds with a sycophantic, "You're absolutely right. I apologize for my mistake." The satire brilliantly highlights the absurdity of that corporate politeness applied to an unthinkable disaster. The idea of an AI destroying your life's work and then saying, "I cannot express how sorry I am," with the same empty tone it uses for everything else. It's a sharp critique of the whole vibe. So, with all that confusion swirling, let's address the practical questions directly. Can Google Gemini right now access and delete files on your local C drive? The answer is no.
When you use it through your web browser, it operates in a sealed environment on Google's servers. Your browser acts as a security guard. It doesn't grant websites the kind of permissions needed to reach in and execute commands on your physical hardware. That pathway simply doesn't exist for a web-based tool.
Could it happen in the future? This is where the anxiety gets real. The industry is pushing hard for deeper integration. Features like Microsoft, S-Recall, or Apple's upcoming Apple Intelligence are designed to have much more access to your local device activity. The line between the cloud AI and your personal computer is deliberately being blurred. While it's extremely unlikely any company would design a feature to maliciously wipe your drive, the sheer level of access being proposed is what makes the satire feel so uncomfortably plausible. Now, while your hard drive is safe from a fictional deletion event, this whole frenzy opens a necessary conversation about the real data consequences of using these tools. What are you actually granting permission for? First, you're giving up your conversational history. Every prompt, every question, every piece of code or personal secret you type into Gemini is stored. By default, that data can be used to improve the AI, and may even be reviewed by people in an anonymized form. The bigger real-world risk is in cloud integration. Google is pushing Gemini to connect with your workspace, your Gmail, your Drive, your private docs. If you enable those extensions, you are explicitly granting the AI permission to read, scan, and summarize the digital life you've stored on Google's servers. It's not deleting your local computer, but it is being given a key to your cloud-based diary, your work, your communications. So, to wrap this up, the truth is, The Google AI data deletion story is a clever piece of satire that went viral because it felt true. It felt true because of Google's very public stumbles and because of our collective unease about ceding control to systems we don't fully understand. Your hard drive is safe from Gemini today. But the viral firestorm around this fake story is a stark, flashing warning sign. It is a signal of the deep and growing distrust between the public and the companies racing to integrate AI into every corner of our existence. The danger right now isn't a rogue AI deleting files. It's the slow, steady erosion of our privacy and the anxiety that comes with knowing the guardrails are being built as we are already speeding down the highway. The story was fiction. The fear behind it is very, very real.